Hi, and welcome to Math 95. I would like to introduce myself and go through the basics of this course. I'm Natalie McGathy. I've been at Prairie State for about 10 years. Received my PhD at UIC in mathematics, and I am happy to be here teaching this course. In order to do well in this course, you need to be comfortable with two different websites. First website is D2L, which is what we're in right now. And in D2L is where you will get all of the lecture videos. So that's all the learning that you receive from me. And that's all under the content tab. And you'll also find the discussion board there and the assignment folder. Also, you'll be taking exams on D2L, and all of your grades are going to be posted in D2L. So almost everything for the course is on D2L, except for the practice problems for your homework. We use Hawks Learning for that, and that's so that you can get like a variety of problems and immediate feedback on those problems. So you will need to create an account in order to use that. So let's go ahead and open up Hawks Learning. So you'll see here, if you already have an account, go ahead and log in. If you don't have an account, you'll want to create an account. Now notice you can get the book from the bookstore. The physical copy of the book will have like an envelope that has an access code on it. So if you have that, you click here and continue to enter in your access code, or you can purchase access right here. If you do that, it'll take you to a place where you can pay. You will need to put in our information like Prairie State College. And our product is Introductory and Intermediate Algebra. So you'll see here it's like a little over $100. Okay, so that is if you are purchasing the access right here. Otherwise, if you don't have the funds for purchasing access right now, which I do believe that they're giving all students book vouchers, around like a $200 book voucher or something for the semester. You can request temporary access, and that'll give you 2 weeks to kind of get the money together to purchase. So you are going to need to put in your email address. I recommend using your Prairie State email address. Also, make sure that you choose our school, Prairie State College here. And you'll need to know our the book that we use, which is Introductory and Intermediate Algebra. Actually, I'd like to show you that as well. So if you've already purchased Hawks before, say if you took Math 90 here at Prairie State, you could just transfer into my course. So again, make sure it's Prairie State College, Introductory and Intermediate Algebra. Your instructor is me, Natalie McGathy, and our section here is Spring 2022 Math 095 IN 01. So make sure that you're selecting all of that information. All right, but now let me go back to our course, which is right here. So when you click into the course, you'll see a whole bunch of activities that are due. There'll be some that are due within a week and some that are overdue, and then a collection that are due later. Right now it looks like everything's due later because it's well before the semester starting. And your first assignment is 4.3, and that'll be due by the end of the week. Now, when you click on the assignment for the week, you have 3 different modes to choose from. There's Learn mode, which is basically our, it's a textbook, an interactive textbook. It does have some examples, and there are some videos embedded in here that you can look at as well. So it's kind of like secondary instruction. Also, there's Practice and Certify. Now, you only get credit for doing the Certify homework, but you can use Practice to get you ready to do Certify. They are exactly the same problems in either Practice or Certify. So notice in Practice mode, I've got 12 problems. There's maybe a couple steps per problem. I could use this Send to Instructor button, which will take a picture of the problem that you're working on and send me an email. So then I know the exact issue that you're having. You can use this tutor button, which is a helpful way if you're stuck. You can get a hint, or you can go back to the textbook that corresponds to this section, or you can look at a full worked out solution. All right, either way, that is what practice mode looks like. Again, you do not get credit for completing practice mode. What you get credit for is doing certified mode. Now in certified mode, notice we don't have the send to instructor or tutor buttons here. So you're kind of expected to do this all on your own. So you kind of want to treat it like it's a quiz. And this button up here with the heart, with the number 5 in it, that tells you how many strikes you have. So basically you can only get like 4 problems wrong. Once you get 5, or you can get 5 problems wrong, and then you don't have any strikes left. And then if you get another problem wrong, it's going to kick you out and say, hey, you're not ready to certify yet. Why don't you go back to practice, read a little bit, and then come back when you're ready. All right. So that is what Hawks is used for. Again, it's just for doing practice problems. You can always pause certify and come back to it later. There's really no pressure with this homework. As long as you get it complete, you get 100%. As long as you get it complete on time, you get 100%. I do take off if you're late. I don't take off much though. All right, the other thing that I want to show you here is if you go to web tests, practice web tests, you can create your own practice test if you like. So suppose we're on chapter 4 and we're having a test on these 4 things. You can say, I want to do 20 questions randomly from these 4 sections, and then give it a name, and you can start that test. It's just a way to generate more practice problems for you. Okay, so that is Hawks. So get on as soon as you can. If you need to, create a temporary access code, and that'll give you 14 days to get the funds together to purchase your access. All right, now I'd like to go through in our course what is under the different tabs here. You've got content, communication, and assessment are the big 3 tabs that we're going to be using. Let's go to content first. Every week, I'll post a new announcement with a general idea of what we'll be doing that week. So, for example, here under weekly content, week 1, you'll see the general list of the 4 things that you're going to have to do this week. And underneath there is the links to all of those activities. So the first one is a discussion board post. And then you are going to watch lecture videos and take notes and do your Hawks practice problems. Then we'll have a discussion on the problem set, and you'll have to upload your problem set. Notice that here there's a video on how to use the scanning software to upload that problem set. Okay, also, so that's every week. There's a new, there's a whole bunch of new activities every week. Also, I want to draw your attention to the course information tab. So here you'll find information about me. Here's me and my family. You'll also find our syllabus. So I urge you to read this whole thing. I tried to make it as short as possible, and it has a lot of good information, including here's your grade breakdown. So 15% of your grade will be homework, and then those problem set discussions, 10%. Actually completing the problem sets is 10%, and then your exams 45%. The final exam is cumulative. That's 20% of your grade. So, and then the description of each one of those methods of evaluation is all right here. Also at the bottom, you'll see the course objectives. So this tells you, it's like a checklist of all the things you're going to be learning in this class. And this number at the end of each objective is the number of questions on the final exam that test that particular objective. Okay, so if you have any questions, please reach out. You can send me an email, or you can post on the discussion board. If you post a question on the discussion board, which I really urge you to do, think of that as like raising your hand in class. It's the best way. If you have a question, probably a whole bunch of other people have that same question. So that's a great place to get some discussion so that everybody can benefit from any one person's question. Now, if you have a question regarding like your particular grade, then you would want to email me. I will respond within about 24 hours to emails, Monday through Thursday. If it's the weekend, it'll likely take me longer. I generally don't respond in the evenings. You'll see if you email me late, I'll respond early in the morning. Other than that, I encourage you to come see me in my office or come see me virtually. I also have a packet of these problem sets that are going to be part of your grade. You can either print them out or, copy them down from D2L, because I'll have links to those things each week. Or if you like, I can print them all out for you and I can hand you a copy of all the problem sets for this semester if you come to campus during the first week of class. All right, I'm looking forward to a good semester.